Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Friday, Funny Friday, woohoo! A regular feature of Live with Lorielle New, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So hopefully you'll have some jokes to share with me. Otherwise, there's bound to be political discussions. Oh! And Sue, you're first. Sue, this is probably the last day you'll get to watch live because you're starting your new job on Monday. So good luck and congratulations to you on the new job. I hope it turns out to be great. And this is wait, do you have it now, Linda? So yeah, I hope it turns out to be great, though we're going to miss you in the live chats. I know you'll be able to watch later if you want, but well, hopefully your job is going to be so exciting that you won't miss it. So yeah, hopefully that will. Yeah, hopefully your new job's going to be great now that you're in California. And woohoo! So yeah, welcome everybody on live video and excuse me. Welcome everybody on YouTube and Google Hangouts. And yeah, so hopefully somebody's got some jokes. Otherwise, I'm going to have to talk about sexual harassment and what it's like to be a woman and woohoo. Yeah, and yeah, in a way, I'm kind of annoyed and frustrated with the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, just because it just feels like, yeah, it's called standard operating procedure for the whole world. Some people seem so like outraged about Harvey Weinstein, but I'm like, what about everywhere else in the entire world? Like constantly, everywhere. David Jones says he is really upset that he has never been sexually harassed, no matter how hard he tries. He's never had anyone try to grab at his genitalia, make inappropriate comments or suggestions, flirt while you're in a position of power to hire or fire somebody. Hello, Mr. Basta. Sam says he's watching baseball, so no jokes, and he's miserable. Thanks, Sam. I'm miserable too. But woohoo! Woohoo! And Wing Doggy wants you to know that he's constantly getting sexually assaulted and abused. And so far, he is not complaining at all. And Sue says, why is the other person cross the road to do what? What? Oh, I missed the first part. Linda says, wait. continuing with her Bazooka Joe kids bubblegum jokes. What do you get when you cross a snake with a pie? A python. Okay. Hey, Dantooine. Oh, Dantooine. Sorry. Okay, Dantooine, Monday. I got to practice because I need to do it right. Sorry, Dantooine. I totally forgot. Here, David Jones wants to know. David Jones, I am constantly getting people have always made inappropriate comments, suggestions, etc. And not just in related to Hollywood or acting or jobs. Pretty much basically, I don't know, the grocery store, walking down the street, post office, kind of like all the time. And that's why I said it's just, standard operating procedure. People say a lot of inappropriate things or ask inappropriate or suggest or dangle inappropriate things. David Jones says, I just have that kind of face. What does that mean? So, yeah. Sam says, I haven't had sex in so long, my sperm cells now look like frogs. Because they used to be tadpoles. Now they're giant, old, horny toads, all grumpy and covered with warts. Oh, now that's an appealing visual for all of you. David Jones wants to know if I have my own collection of dick pictures that people have sent me. No, actually, I don't, David Jones, because I don't do texting. So since I have my old crappy phone, I haven't been lucky enough to get all of that stuff. Otherwise. How about you, David Jones? Linda says she does. David said they allow nudity on Twitter. Oh, well, good news. For those of you who didn't know, nudity is allowed on Twitter. So from now on, I suppose you could you can tweet your naked pictures. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, David Jones. Yeah, that's a shame. More nudity, yay. So how's everybody's day going? Are you having a good day? It's a little crispier, a little chilly, and I have a little sweater on here in California. So, woohoo! You can't see her, but Maggie's home. And this is what kind of wear. And Linda has another joke for Funny Friday. Linda says, what kind of shoes do spies wear? Sneakers. Aha, but bump. Oh, and speaking of harassment, my friend, one of my girlfriends, Lisa Guerrero, who is a reporter for Inside Edition, she told her story. Well, one of the many, many stories that everyone has about her meeting audition with Steven Seagal. And I think that's in a whole, I retweeted it, but it's been picked up by a whole bunch of different news outlets. I have another girlfriend who also has an inappropriate Steven Seagal story, but like I said before, standard operating procedure. And the same people who are like complaining about Harvey Weinstein, oh, trust me, they've done the same stuff. It's hello, pot to kettle. So yeah, so you can check it out. David Jones has a joke. David Jones says, secretary comes up to our boss and says, hey, all the other women in the office are suing you for sexual harassment. The secretary says, and since you haven't harassed me, I'm suing you for discrimination. But oh, and a joke that would only be found funny by a white male. David Jones. In fact, yesterday, I had a friend of mine on Facebook had this post that said, why do all white women hate white men? And I was like, what? Where's that coming from? And why are you taking this? How are you extracting this out of whatever's happening in the world and coming to that conclusion and saying that? I'm like, nobody's saying that. And he didn't give any actual definitions. But I think it feels like, hi, Dantooine. Oh, Dantooine has a blonde joke, something we can relate to. What's the difference between a smart blonde and a unicorn? Dantooine says, nothing. They're both fictional characters. Ha ha. And that, yeah. Wait. So and I think it's like, you know, people feel like if somebody's complaining about something that they want to improve or that's not happening, they feel like they are part of that group that's being complained about. They feel like it's some sort of a personal attack against them. And it's not. The same way some men might feel like if a woman says she's a feminist, it means she hates men, which has nothing, it's not even the same. I'm like, where did you get that from? Not the same thing. Feminist just means that you want equal treatment. It doesn't have anything to do with hating men. So, and the same people who complain that about Black Lives Matter as somehow saying that Black Lives Matter is saying that other lives don't matter. And it's not saying that at all. It's saying that they haven't mattered in the past and they matter. It's saying nothing derogatory about anyone else. But some people find that offensive. Like, I don't understand how you find that offensive. Or people complaining about you hear a lot of people complaining about a so-called war on Christianity. Like, where's that coming from? The fact that other people want to have equal treatment that may not have had equal treatment in the past doesn't mean that somebody's trying to attack you. You know, because people from other religions want to feel equal doesn't mean Christianity is being attacked. Or if women want to have equal treatment, it doesn't mean they hate men or men are being attacked. And if Black people want to have the same respect and equality, it doesn't mean that white people are being attacked. It's just one group saying, hey, this hasn't been fair and we want to fix it. But for some reason, people, I don't know if it's some sort of or guilt or what, they'll see somebody's request for equality as somehow a attack on them or whatever group they belong to, which is confusing to me. Can anyone explain that? David Jones says, if a man talks dirty to a woman at work, it's sexual harassment. But when a woman talks dirty to a man at work, she charges $2.99 a minute. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, and Linda said, what did one penny say to the other penny? We make sense. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend and occasional political harangues by one Lorielle New. In the continual search for justice and equality for all. Linda says she has something exciting going on Sunday. Wow. Well, I will be looking forward to hearing all about it on Monday, Linda. Oh, well, good for that. David Jones says he feels like it's a catch-22. If you mention to a woman that she looks nice, it's sexual harassment. If you don't, you're indifferent. Well, but it's not really, you're oversimplifying things, David Jones. If you tell a woman she looks nice or pretty, that's fine. A compliment's fine. But saying, oh, nice ass, that's probably not appropriate. If you look nice today, what a pretty outfit. Oh, look at the rock on her. Okay, probably not appropriate. See, it's the fine line, but I think you can maneuver it. What did I say? She's got a nice body. What is that wrong? Not supposed to notice? So Sam says, what did the baseball glove say to the ball? Catch you later. But oh, more word puns. Yes, Sue, completely. Linda says, sometimes it's how you say it. Well, sometimes. But, in general, most women are pretty understanding And there's a difference between giving a compliment and there's, when something, I mean, you all know if something's right or not right. You didn't have to like really spell this out. Or if you're the boss and you tell the new intern that you want to help them with their career or mentor them, extreme imbalance of power, probably not appropriate. Just wanted to help over dinner at my hotel. Give you some good career advice because I really like you. The boss, David Jones, has a joke. A boss tells a blonde applicant, I'll give you $8 an hour starting today, and in 3 months, I'll raise it to $10 an hour. And he says, so when would you like to start? And the blonde says, in 3 months. Aha! Not such a dumb blonde after all, is she? Linda has another joke. Said, what did one eye say to the other eye? Don't look now, but something in between us smells. Oh. And Sam has some more sports jokes. Since he's watching baseball, Sam said, did you hear the joke about the pop fly? Ah, forget it. It's over your head anyways. Yeah, that's a baseball joke. Pop fly, it's hit it and it pops up in the air. It's over your head anyway. Yeah. So you had to be there. Here's another one. Another joke that's only funny if you're a sports fan or a Giants fan or not a Giants fan. It says, why is it so windy at Candlestick Park? Because of all the Giants fans. Because of all the Giant fans. Oh. Because of all the Giant fans. Because the fans are giant. But And Dr. Ween was reminding us all it is Friday the 13th, and is anyone here suspicious? Because it's Friday the 13th, and you're all going to die. Okay. Quick, everybody, don't have sex. It's the first one to die in the horror movie is always the people that had sex. So, okay. All right. Oh, David Jones has a long one. A couple decide they want a divorce, but first they have to decide who's going to get custody of their child. The jury asked both the man and the woman for reasons why they should be the one to get sole custody. So the jury asked the woman first. So these aren't usually jury trials. And she says, well, I carried this child around in my stomach for 9 months, and I had to go through a very painful birthing process, and this is my child. It's a part of me. The judge is very impressed and asks the man the same question, and the man says, okay, well, I take a coin and I put it in a drink machine, and a drink comes out. Now tell me, who does the drink belong to? Me or the machine? Oh, and you are an asshole. Oh. Okay, jury says you do not get custody. Okay, give the kid to the mother. Really, really. Mm. Oh, you did? I missed one. Linda says she has another one. It's Funny Friday. Shall we share jokes? Oh, and Linda says, what is the longest word in the dictionary? Longest word in the dictionary. Smile. Because there's a mile in between the two S's. Smiles. But it's Funny Friday. Yes. Where we specialize in really corny bad jokes. Yes. And somewhat occasionally offensive jokes. So woohoo! And I hope everybody has some good plans for the weekend. It's a nice weekend. Oh, and over the weekend, if anyone's looking for something to watch on on cable, on Showtime, I recommend, I think it's Showtime, or well, whatever cable channel they air it on, wherever you are, I'm not sure. Vikings, the Viking series, Travis Fimmel. There's 4 seasons, or like, actually it's kind of like 5 seasons, because there's a season 4.1 and a season 4.2, which is kind of like 2 seasons. But anyhow, if you haven't watched it, check it out, because it's awesome. I like the Vikings. And I didn't realize this, but actually it's bits and pieces of it are actually pulled from real life history. However, you know, like Travis Fimmel plays the lead, the lead actor. He's the lead Viking, Ragnar Lothbrok. And there really was a Viking named Ragnar Lothbrok. And some of the other characters, his son and different people, a lot of those characters actually really existed, and some of the things that happened existed. Of course, they're filling in a whole bunch of detail and story that we don't know anything about, you know, to make the show. But they've taken kind of like compressed time, like they've made all these characters exist at the same time, where maybe in real life there were a couple hundred years between like this king and that king and this Viking. But for the purposes of making the story, they've like compressed some things, and but it is actually based on things, pieces of things that happen in history, and characters that actually existed. And so it's kind of cool. I really like it. Oh, and David Jones says, oh yeah, it's 5:47. So this is going to be the last joke. Linda says she's watching Gotham. Oh, I haven't seen that. Don Tween says, I have a step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. But okay, I haven't heard that. That's good. I like that. Okay, this is the last one. David Jones has the last one. It's longer. A blonde and a brunette and a redhead all work for a female boss who always goes home early. Hey guys, says the brunette, let's go home early tomorrow. She'll never know. So the next day, they all leave right after the boss. The brunette goes home and does some extra gardening. The redhead goes home and goes to a bar. And the blonde goes home to find that her husband is having sex with her boss. So she quickly sneaks out of the house and returns at her normal time. That was fun, said the brunette. We should all do that again. And the blonde says, no way. I almost got caught. Bum. Ah. All right. So, yeah. So I'm just about to sign off, but I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. And I will be back on Monday for Motivational Monday. Woohoo. Yes, where we pump you up to be just adequate to get by. All right. Kisses for everybody. Bye. Bye. Love you all. Bye. See you later. Have a good weekend. Bye.